What's up, Blue Jay fans? Robb Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast back with a cold, but another game day recap. The Cleveland Indians come in 47-30, winners of 12 in a row, hotter than my wife on our wedding night. And the Blue Jays 43-37, looking to get luckier than I did on that night. And if you don't know what the fuck that means I didn't get any sex. Toronto is 5.5 back of Baltimore, tied with Boston. The Cleveland Indians lead the Central Division by 6 games over KC. On the hill, R.A. Dickey 5-8 with a 4.23 ERA, but career versus Cleveland, he's 4-2 with a very nice 3.14 ERA against Carlos Carrasco. 3-2, 2.73 ERA on the season. And the Jays have hit him hard in 15 2/3. 8.62 ERA, 1.91 whip, almost 2 base runners in the inning. Tonight saw the return of Brett Cecil and Bo Schultz. So let's get to the scoring. Top of the first, Cleveland starts quickly with 2 singles. Nobody out, but R.A. Dickey shuts it down and gets out of it. Top of the second, Rajai Davis, the ex-Blue Jay, with a 390-foot home run, his 8th of the season, ties his career high already. 3 or 4 other times he's hit 8 in his career. So that made it 1-0 Cleveland. Top of second, top of the third, with 1 out, Jason Kipnis, who I have in my fantasy pool, hit a 397-foot home run to deep right, making it 2-0 Cleveland. Now we go bottom fourth. Josh Donaldson, the MVP, putting up another MVP-like season with a 2-out home run, a 439-foot blast. His 19th of the year made it 2-1 Cleveland. Top 6, Cleveland strikes again. Jose Ramirez singles in a Mike Napoli double. That made it 3-1. Jays bottom of the 8th, they threatened. Darwin Barney with a ground rule double. Ezekiel Carrera then walks 2 on, 2 out, and Devin Travis Ks, and that would be the end of it. Oh, wait a minute, I'm fucking missing something here. Yeah, Cleveland scored another fucking run in the 8th inning or something. Anyway, the fuck was that final score? I had to watch the fucking game. 4-1. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm missing. Oh, Tyler Naquin tripled to right and Rajai Davis scored. That was in the top of the 9th. So Cleveland wins 4-1. The Jays offense mustered just 3 hits, 1 run, a home run by Donaldson. Walked 3 times. They struck out 17 times. And left 7 men on base. Devin Travis 1 for 4. Josh Donaldson 1 for 4 with a home run. And Darwin Barney 1 for 3. I would just like to note, because I'm a shithead, that Michael Saunders went 0 for 3 or 0 for 4. And his average has now dropped below 290. For all you people who are in such a hurry to sign him to a multi-year contract. He's coming back to earth. The Jays pitching staff, R.A. Dickey fell to 5-8. He did toss 7 strong innings. He was a hard luck loser. 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 2 home runs. We did have a lengthy discussion, Mike Wilner and a bunch of other guys on Twitter about Dickey. You know, Mike likes to throw out every time Dickey throws 2 or 3 strong innings in a row. He likes to mock the haters of Dickey, which I am not one. I think Dickey is a perfectly fine number 5. But he was arguing the case that Dickey's numbers are strong number 3 numbers. How the fuck do you argue that? Okay, you don't like the wins and losses. You don't think that matters this season, and from season to season. In a single season, the wins and losses don't really matter that much. It doesn't tell you a whole lot. Over a career, it does. R.A. Dickey is 500 or 1 or 2 games below 500 as a Toronto Blue Jay. And that's about where he should be. I think everybody would be right on board with that. He's been inconsistent as hell. And he's doing what he should be doing. So he lost again. Now 5-9 on the season. Did I say 5-8? 5-9. Brett Cecil, his return, he tossed a nice clean inning, struck out a batter, and Bo Schultz back up with an inning. He gave up 2 hits and a run. Cleveland offense had 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 home runs, a walk, 5 Ks. They left 13 men on base. Jason Kipnis, 2 for 3 with the home run and a walk. Jose Ramirez was 2 for 4 with a ribby. Rajai was 2 for 4 with 2 runs and a home run. And Tyler Naquin, am I saying that right? He was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Carlos Carrasco was dynamite tonight. He was 4-2. He went to 4-2, on the season with 8 strong innings. Fuck me. Look, I'm on nighttime medication, all right? 7 1/3 is what he threw, not 8. 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 14 Ks, a home run. ZRA now 256 on the season. His whip just above 1. Brian Shaw came in and got the hold with 2/3 of an inning. He walked a batter and struck out 2. And Cody Allen came on for his 17th save, a clean inning with a K. Some notes on this game. Chad Jenkins was released by the Blue Jays, a first rounder, 20th overall in 2009. He's been horrible in AAA this year. A whip of 1.95, an ERA over 5 in almost 30 innings. But, what's really surprised me about him is he's been a very strong pitcher in the parts of 4 seasons he's played with the Blue Jays. And I always wondered why he never got a chance. There must have been something beyond his numbers that rubbed the organization the wrong way, because he was in 102 2/3 innings career with the Blue Jays. He was 3-4 with a 3.31 ERA and a 1.25 whip. What's wrong with that? Especially when you consider all the bullpen help we've been looking for. But yeah, I mean, he just fell off the charts. Carrasco was the 5th visiting pitcher in history with 14 Ks against the Blue Jays. So good for him. Troy Tulowitzki was out of this game. He sat out because he was Troy Tulowitzki. Cleveland won their 13th in a row, which ties a franchise record. Good for them, I guess, if you like cheering for the enemy. The Jays finished June 15-12. Not a bad June, really, considering they have pushed their record. Or at least they pushed themselves back in contention. But as we see, they're starting to slip and slide again. So we'll see where this goes. Baltimore is in Seattle tonight. That's a later game. So we'll see if Baltimore wins. They've won 7 straight. Will the Jays continue to fall behind? The Jays fall to 43-38. Cleveland now 48-30. Tomorrow's game is 1:07 Eastern. That's 2:07 Atlantic. 2:37 for Newfies. Josh Tomlin doesn't get any easier. 9-1 with a 3.32 ERA against Marcus Stroman, who's 6-4 with a ERA. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.